guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome to the first world tour of the new Let's Build a City world. We've done an awful lot over the last 25 episodes, but not so much that I think we'll fill up a whole episode doing this. So the first half is going to be the world tour of seeing everything that we've done, and then the second half of it is going to be modifying a couple of things, some ideas that you guys have had in the comment section below as the episodes have progressed. So, first off, I think it's a good place to start at the town hall, which was recently built. I'll put some cars now in the car park here. Something that I haven't done ready for this episode that I should have, though, is the disabled block logo. I should have done that to put in the floors, but I forgot to do that. Maybe I will still do it. I might still do it. So yeah, beautiful looking town hall. This was a building sent to me by a subscriber through Twitter, and said you should do this building. It was a real picture, a real building from somewhere. I can't even remember where. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, that would instantly transfer so well into Minecraft. And I think it really did. There's no interior on it, but there will be at some point. Behind the town hall here, we've got the sort of monorail, if you like. It's not a monorail because it's not one, but the above ground subway, I think it's called. With the trains. Trains are all drivable. If you're new to the series, we can drive trains, we can drive cars, we can fly planes and helicopters, we can do anything that we want here. But we've also got Rainbow Row under here, the first sort of row of townhouses that we've done. All different colours. I think they look really, really cool. They're sort of very Disney style sort of buildings, aren't they? You know, this is sort of where, almost where Monsters Inc. I've seen a few scenes in Monsters Inc. where they're walking down the high street, and the houses are very, very similar to this. Absolutely love it. Really, really cool looking buildings here. And there's no double yellow lines on the side of the road, so you can park here if you wanted to. You could park outside your house. Oh, that's the sound of the train engine. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the train engine. Oh, and around the back, we will be working actually later on at the back of the Rainbow Row here, because one of the things that you guys pointed out was that there's no back door. You should have a back door on the houses, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be adding back doors and I think a third window to the bottom of all of those. While we're here, we've got the KFC. This is an interior that I've done off camera that I mentioned last episode, well, sort of mentioned last episode, but didn't want to tell you. And I also listened to you guys about the painting idea. You guys said you should change one of the paintings to the KFC logo, because before we had this sort of very poor pixel art thing, which was as good as that we could do using sort of 4x4 blocks. But yeah, that right there is the KFC logo. It's just a painting, but I think it worked so well. Great suggestion, you guys, for picking that one out. Really, really cool. And then we can come inside the KFC, which I have now done. We've got some nice seating, KFC chairs, some nice lighting, even a couple of red lights around the corner. Some of the longer bench style ones, and like one around the corner here, another KFC poster. I've got a few cauldrons about, which I'm using as bins on the inside and outside somewhere. And then over this side, we've got the KFC workers. So we've got a bunch of KFC workers here. We've got all the tills for them to pay. We've got the drinks machines here that you put your cup under it, like Pepsi, Fanta, and I don't know what else, 7-Up maybe, or something like that, Sprite. Around the back here we've got the kitchens with all the ovens, which I've showed you is just a retextured furnace. I think I showed you on the adventure map world or something like that. And then we've got a guy in the drive-through as well, a couple of guys there, and we can speak to them as well. I've programmed them a little bit. We can buy cola from them and a bucket of KFC, or you can buy half a stack as well using the currency in-game. I don't have enough money to buy them, but they're just retextured food. And when we do that, they also talk as well. Need something to eat? He said the same thing. How can I help you today? Welcome to KFC. Would you like fries with that? So yeah, little bit of life brought to the world with the CustomNPCs mod there. Again, if you're new to the series, you might not know exactly quite what's going on. Little boat over there, that's nothing too special to show you. Over here we've got the police station. One of my sort of favourite builds that we've done so far. Oh, that's broken. That should come back down now correctly. There we go. I think it might be the CustomNPCs setting the doors off. I don't know. So, we've got an automatic garage door here that opens up when you get close to it without having to push any buttons. Even when you're in a police car, which we can find around the back here. I retextured these to look like British police cars because it just makes sense to me. We're doing left-hand drive city here because I can't wrap my head around driving on the right-hand side of the road, because we don't in this country. I don't drive on the right-hand side, so why would I in a game? But even if you're in a car and you're leaving the place, the door will still open, even if you're inside a vehicle. We've got player heads as CCTV cameras here. It's a nice sort of little touch. Around here, we've got policemen, which will chat to you. Don't do anything stupid. Report any crimes to the station. Move along, please. These will also shoot at you if you shoot at them. We've got a load of guns that we can choose from in the world. If you do shoot at the policeman, not only will the policeman shoot back at you, but he will call for assistance from nearby policemen as well, and they'll come over to help him. Very, very dangerous. There's also criminals that we have in the world and all sorts of NPCs about. I've got custom coloured beacons for like little sirens. We've got little glass doors that open and close automatically as well. If I get far enough away. There we go. And we've got player heads as little computer monitors in here. A little bit of an armory inside the police station. How's it going there? We can come over the desk. A couple of little holding cells. This isn't the prison. This is just a police station. We will end up having an actual... Get out of there. We will end up having an actual prison in the world at some point when I get round to it. There's an awful lot of things that we're trying to get done at the moment. We've got the little tea break room. We've got a little cake, a little Pepsi can. And then somewhere, oh yeah, here, the little breathalyzer machine. Every police station needs a breathalyzer machine for all of the drunk people. A huge thing that people have been asking me for ages is make this roof into a helipad. We will be doing that later on in the episode, okay? There'll be a helipad there, and we'll put the police helicopter on that is already textured on top of that. And I'll have a staircase that comes down. I think instead of an elevator, I'll probably have a staircase that sort of goes down to there probably somewhere. Use up that bit of space. That would be a pretty decent idea. So, I can teleport as well. I can warp to all of the locations in the world. But sometimes it gives a better idea on size of the world and proximity to other things if we just travel there ourselves. So let's head towards a couple of skyscrapers that we've got and remove these two cars that are bouncing about. It looks like we've got an accident here. An accident between two identical cars. Pick them up. Okay. Whoop. Give it in my hand again. So, we've got the one on the left here, the sort of grey skyscraper, I think was one of the first buildings, if not the first building that we built on the city. Really cool looking skyscraper using some sort of unique retextured blocks that we grabbed that allows us to make really sort of thin lines between them. Very, 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 very cool. And we can even go inside of this skyscraper. The doors will open up automatically for us, so we can walk through. I've got a little room here with a little chest. I was doing a test. I don't know if I'm exactly going to do it, but the idea of this world is I want to, once it's done, put onto a server and let people just play it. Like, I can chill out with you guys and we can just drive around in cars and do stuff. But I was thinking about having chests, oops, not hoppers, chests lying about the place with food and ammo and parachutes and stuff like that, just dotted around the place, so it makes it more like survivally sort of aspect more to it. I don't know if I wanted to. It was just like a little test, which is what I made this room for. We've got an ATM machine. This isn't going to permanently be in here. This is just like a test location, but outside shops and stuff. We can have an ATM machine. It's just an ender chest that you can just keep stuff in. Being an ender chest, it means no matter who opens it, they can only access their chest, which works great for a already made ATM machine. So you put your card in, type your pin in, etc, etc. We then got an elevator with the buttons to push to what floor you want to go to. At the moment, I've got it set up to pressure plates, but like the doors, I could do it to a proximity. So if you walk into the elevator, it'll teleport you. At the moment, as soon as you touch the pressure plates, it'll teleport you to the top of the elevator, to the top of the skyscraper that we just was inside of, to where the helicopter is located on the roof. We also have another skyscraper here. This is probably one of my favourite skyscrapers that I've ever built in Minecraft. Oh yeah, and I've got the beacons that go up into the sky. I really like them. Some of you guys don't like the beacons. I really do. I like the beacons coming out there. One of my favourite skyscrapers, though, that I've ever built in Minecraft is this one. A real repetitive pattern, but using different colours to break up sections, and it worked so well. I really, really like it. Even on the minimap, it looks so interesting on the minimap here. Very, 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 very cool. Little X on the top. If I get to the top here, it's sort of like they're meant to be like ropes or something like that, or chains holding. I don't know. It's just really cool. We've got the big highway intersection here where the sort of carriageway. The dual carriageway splits up into a motorway, a 3-laned motorway. We've got slip roads on and off in all directions. It's sort of all a bit of a weavy junction here. And then we've got the monorail, obviously, that travels over the top of this road. Another car. These cars are just from me driving around off camera. And just generally messing about. We've got a couple of bridges here. We've got a sort of large bridge where the motorway is. We've got a bridge of the trains. And we've got a smaller bridge here. I would love... Oh, is that a boat underneath there? I think it is. I think I tried to get a boat underneath it and I ended up crashing into it. There we go. I need to dress up these bridges for sure. I want to have like a Golden Gate Bridge style one on the motorway, you know, with the big red pylons and stuff. That would be awesome. On this one, I want more of a sort of stone, straight sort of style bridge. One that looks like it would open up and sort of lift up to let boats going through them. That would be really nice. Over here, we have got the hospital. And pretty recent build. We've even got, at the moment, we've got a lifeguard helicopter on top because I haven't textured up a ambulance or hospital. Air ambulance is what they're called, I think. An air ambulance one I haven't textured yet. So I thought for now, a lifeguard helicopter on the top would make sense. That car has parked terribly. That's terrible parking. Ambulances down the side here. Nice little entrance. No interior on this one yet, but there will be interiors to all buildings. At least a limited interior. We might not have like all floors to all skyscrapers completed, but like the skyscraper that we had the elevator in, you can go inside the skyscraper, travel up the elevator, etc., etc. Like sort of like Grand Theft Auto games, how you can go inside some of the interiors, but all the interior might not be unlocked in certain buildings. Okay, let's travel over to the most recent one that we finished off last episode, which is my real-life primary school. The one that I went to 18 or 20 years ago. I can't even remember now. And, yeah, really, it was really fun building my primary school in Minecraft. I've never done it before. I built my high school in Minecraft before, but not my primary school. And it was a really fun little project there. Spaces for teachers to park. And, yeah, little hopscotch and stuff like that on the drive. Really cool. I think that's about all that we've actually built so far. I might be wrong. I'll have a look again later on. But at the top here, we do have the airport, which is a work in progress. This is not completed yet. There's an awful lot that we still need to do to it. I need to do obviously all the car park. And there's some stuff that we need to do on the inside. But we do have the main terminal that you would walk in. Get your tickets, go through customs, all that kind of stuff. We've got the building where your baggage is sorted out. I need to retexture up the solar panels, or the daylight sensors to look like solar panels on the top. Got a couple of helicopters, got a couple of huge planes, passenger planes, of which you can even sit in the passenger seats in the back here. It's absolutely crazy. Like, you can sit in like pretty much any seat that you want. Have I just frozen it? I shouldn't have clicked nothing. There we go. So I'm actually sitting in the passenger seat inside the jumbo jet. Imagine having like 30 players inside one plane. That would be nuts. Over where these small planes are, these were like just placeholders for the moment, because we're going to have a couple of hangars. We found out that we had space here for a couple of hangars that the wings of these big planes don't get in the way of. Everything has all been worked out so the wings don't catch on fences and stuff like that. Not that it would turn it anyway, because the wings just go through blocks. But it's nice to have something at least moderately realistic in a scale that isn't too big. Obviously, if we'd done a full-scale airport inside of Minecraft, I would be surprised if it went any smaller than this entire island. Airports are huge. Runways are way longer than what this runway is. But that's exactly... Well, it's a little bit bigger, in fact, than what we need to take off the biggest planes in the game, so it's plenty big enough. We've got the control tower here, pretty recent build again, with a few fire engines and ambulances on standby, ready in case of any emergency. Not that there would be in this world, because it's a perfect world. Everybody does very well. Well, I can't say it's a perfect world when it's got a police station in it, and it's going to have a prison. That's where the prison's going to go, by the way. The prison's going to go right here. And there's a few other bits sort of laying about. I don't think that we've got anything else on the world. Oh, yeah, we've got the cruise ship. It's not on this series, but it's another series that we're doing. But it is on the same world, just off the coast, the south coast of the island. Just got to sort of load up because we did do a sort of sudden jump then. Somewhere over there because I can see a painting. So yeah, we've got the cruise ship here. A lot of people don't seem to understand that it's on the same world. It is on the same world as the city. But yeah, this is another running series that we've got going. But as you can see, it's actually not very far away at all. What is that? Oh, that's a boat. It's not very far away at all from the edge of the beach here. So it's just off the coast. So you could actually travel down the road and see it there. It's absolutely huge. It's out of render distance. It's actually taken a little while to load, which is worrying me a little bit. There we go. It's all sort of loading in now. When you suddenly teleport to another place, it does sort of freeze up everything a little bit. Okay, wonderful. So let's teleport to the Rainbow Row, which is Town Hall, is the closest thing that I have to it. It's just behind us here. There we go. Now I want to have some windows and doors in the back. So we're just going to do a couple of touching up things. We'll probably only have time for these doors, windows, and the helipad. And I'll probably cut away and do a little bit of it off camera. But we want to have a doorway in here. So let's go through, grab our door to go in there. And I want to grab the ladders, not ladders, the stairways. I'm getting a little bit of a frame issue at the minute. It will sort itself out. I think it's because we teleported again and it's loading everything in as quickly as it can. But we're going to want to have something like this. Obviously cover up the blocks underneath it to be able to get up and down. If I take that one away and that one away, have that there, that there, and then we can have, what do we have, spruce around the front, or was it oak? I think it was spruce. Dark oak. It was dark oak, cobblestone wall, and then quartz slab on top. And if I put these down, there, 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 a little bit of cobblestone walls, and then the slabs across the top. That'll look really decent. And then add one more window in down here. We want 2 blocks between. Like that. I know I said I wasn't because it's the back of the garage, but it just makes sense. So we can have those in there like that. And I think once we've done all of the houses like that, see, look, already that does look so much better. You guys are brilliant at seeing that kind of thing that I don't see that sometimes. You know, it's so nice to have so many brains working on the same project. But yeah, so we've got all of those to do. I shall do that, and I shall come back. And I shall put a helipad. You've seen me build helipads before, so I shall build the helipad on the police station as well. And then to finish off, I think we'll see the overview of the map. That would be a nice thing to finish up on. Okay, so I shall see you then. Okay, so I've got this super awesome little staircase that I've added using, I think this is off the one of the subway or the real train mod, I think, which we've used for the monorail at the top. It added these really cool stairs that we can make into a spiral staircase to the top here. Now, it is an odd-numbered helipad because of the building itself, unfortunately, but it shouldn't matter too much. We should be able to find... There it is! The Zono City Police Department chopper. So that sits nicely, so well on the top there. I really, really like that. It looks awesome on the map now that it's got a helipad added onto it. And yeah, I really, really like it. It's a super cool little staircase, just using the slabs and those stairs. I'm sure there's probably a way that you can curve the stairs around, but I don't know. What are they called? Scaffolding. Scaff. Is there a way? Oh, there is. Okay, but it's the wrong colour. Scaff. This one. Oops. Check that out. Get out of the way. Oh. I punched a policeman. Now he's shooting at me. Well, I need to reset him. That one. Alright, alright, alright. You had enough. You've had your fun. There you go. He's sharp. That's so good, though. How come that is still a slightly different colour, though, isn't it? Or is it the shadow? It might be the shadow. Scaff. Let's try back with the white one again. Oh no, it should be white, I think. That one. Take the slab away. That one. That one. That one. That is so cool. I'm even learning stuff that I've got in my own mod pack. There there, and finally that one. Oh, that's so much better now. We can actually walk up and have the banisters beside us as we go up there. Really, really cool. All the way up to the helicopter there. The houses are also done. I've put down all of the stairs and the back doors. 100% improvement to the back of these houses here. Absolutely fantastic idea from you guys. Well done. And yeah, I think to finish off, we should just have an overview, an isometric view of the entire map. So let me get that set up. I'll get it rendered out. It'll take me about 10 minutes, but not for you. I'll be back. Okay, so it's all rendered out. This is actually our world. This is the city world from above. We can zoom in. Ignore that little thing. That's just where you spawn when you first start off. But we've got the town hall that we saw done. The cars and the planes don't load up in this because obviously they're mods. But I don't know if it was last time I showed you this isometric map, but I've got my texture pack to work on it. So we no longer have green and pink wool and purple wool for the road markings. I've actually got the texture pack to work with this program, which is mind-blowing. It took me forever to do. But yeah, we've got all of the police station now with the helipad on top. It doesn't show the staircase, though, because obviously that's a mod. We've got the KFC there. It doesn't show up paintings, though. But we've got the arrows on the road. We've got the 2 skyscrapers over here. Really, really cool to see those in this sort of isometric view. And so are all the roads. It's so... We've got such a maze complex of roads. It's really, really cool to see from above. We've got a couple of speedboats that we built out of actual Minecraft blocks instead of out of... Is that one stacked on top? Is that a block that's wrong there? That might be. I might have spotted a mistake. And then we've got the cruise ship here as well. We can see on the world looking totally cool with the tennis courts above and the big swimming pool and the jacuzzi underneath. So awesome to see. The hospital at the back here, and then, oh yeah, the school. We can now see the school down here as well. Really cool with all the climbing frames and everything like that. And the airport now at the back. Really, really cool. We can see exactly what we need to do here. We've got the hangars that we need here. We need the big car park with trees and bus depots and stuff like that. Obviously, the tunnel we need to make into an actual tunnel instead of just a hole through the ground. But we can actually see the island. Now, there is room for expansion. I don't know why there's grass here. I think that's just where it renders out wrong. But what I want to do is pretty soon, in fact, after the adventure map series is done, I want to start a series sort of like how the cruise ship is, where we use it on the same world but as a different separate series. I want to have another island, a small island with a mansion on it. So it's going to be another Let's Build a Mansion series. You guys should get excited about that because you love them. But on its own island, so it's sort of going to be sort of self-sufficient with a little dock to be able to sort of boat your way across to the main island. But it'd be really cool to have another island there. Obviously, if we do fill up the entire city, which we probably will end up doing, we can always add another island and have a bridge going across it. Sort of like how the old Grand Theft Auto games were, like Grand Theft Auto 3 and stuff like that, where there was 3 separate islands. And we can actually make more islands and join them up with bridges really, really easily. Ooh, my microphone's hanging down. I could see it in my eye. But yeah, awesome to see. So that's going to do it for the first world tour of this world. So exciting. We do one every 25 episodes. If you are a new subscriber, if you haven't subscribed already, I recommend you do so to keep up to date with all these fancy builds that we keep doing. And I would love if you hit that like button. It really does support me. It really does help the channel. And we shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye!